Well, good morning, everybody. I'm here and I'm going to sit here. I know you stand, well, why is she dressed like this? I'm going to sit here. I have two options. Option A is Scott from the Mustard Drill. Is going on a cruise, he and Elizabeth. So I'm ready and packed to go with them. I'm seriously packed. I'm just waiting for them to give me the word, and I can meet them. And I'm flying, ready to fly. So that's option one. Option two is I'll just sit here until 30 days pass, and then we'll be flying to Port Canaveral to get on the Mardi Gras. So whichever offer I get first, I'll be ready. Elizabeth, are you there? Can you hear me? Hello? Okay. And then, look at Eddie. Wait.
Oh, she got jokes this morning. She's on one.
And then I have Eddie and Alice. They're going on a ship that I've only dreamt about. Mm-hmm. And she gave him a fantastic cruise on air.
Yep.
And that's option C, but they going later. So my first two options are what Elizabeth.
I see her in the comment section. I'm going to get to that just as soon as I can.
Elizabeth, do you hear me, Elizabeth? I'm packed. I'm ready to fly out with you. Okay. And then, Jeremy, I'll see you when I get back, because I'm sure Elizabeth will let me stow away. Mm-hmm. You know, I can.
Yeah, I know she's got your back.
Yes.
You know, now I know that I'm seriously thinking about staying away from you on the booze cruise.
Okay, guys, take it away.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Shenanigans. We are your host and hostess. I am Jeremy. This is Cheryl. To my right or left, depending on which way the camera is facing. And, okay, whatever. This is the way we're going to handle this right here.
Boom.
There we go. Okay. To the upper left is Scott from the Mustard Drill. And directly across from him, either on the left or right, is Eddie, Lugo Studios. Good morning, gentlemen, and welcome in. And to everybody who is in the chat and the replay, we appreciate you coming in once again for the morning show. Go live together. Mm-hmm. We definitely appreciate everybody who has shown up, including, but not limited to, the following. Eddie, Lugo Studios, good morning.
Viva la raza!
Mike and J&S Adventures, good morning.
Tide reinforcements have arrived from the north.
Oh. Next up is House of X Entertainment, Inc.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
That's right. That's right. Always enjoy when you guys are coming in. Cruising on the high season. Travel has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
86 more days till Cruise Day.
Mm-hmm.
It's winding down, y'all. Bone Tired Travelers have made it in. Good morning.
I get the feeling someone is watching us.
Oh. Rock the Boat has made it in. Good morning.
Hi.
Sea Tripping with Kim and Scott have made it in. Good morning.
Welcome.
The Mustard Drill has made it in.
Where? I love that guy.
And let's see, Sheed We Hear has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
He takes you on his drive to work every morning. Mm-hmm. And he's sort of like the Can't Stop Walking. He has like a little commentary that he does as he's driving.
And Controversial Cruising has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Traveling with Tinkerbell has just made it in the house.
Good
morning. Let's see. Facebook user, good morning, everyone from the Cruise Nuts.
Good morning, Cruise Nuts. We will be there.
And thank you for those pineapple screws nuts. We always appreciate that.
On.
Randasita has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm not sure if I said rock the boat yet. And this one I will go ahead and display here. Liz says, B-Roll Beth says good morning.
Good morning.
It's on its way to sticking.
No, I like Miss Mustard Drill.
No, don't go there.
Okay, you know,
Don't go there with that.
It's in
I don't know.
beta.
Sounds
So
like
Eddie's
same
like,
like
Eddie's
me.
like, Eddie's like, karma.
yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Karma.
Absolutely. This is the Z Show Cruise Fund has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And let's see. House of X says you might have to wait until the 30 days.
It's not fun.
Oh well. I'm telling you, I'm gonna see Jeremy coming from afar. You know, he sticks out like a sore thumb, and I go, "Oh, come on, baby!" I said to Alex,
Yeah,
"Come on,
I do.
let's hide
I'm
over
tall. I'm
Let's
tall.
hide over here. Cher's coming. Let's hide."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bamanola Lawn Adventures has made it in. Good morning.
Hey, Mama.
And Cruise Nut says 63 days till the Mediterranean cruise with 3 days in Rome.
Nice.
I want to go with them.
Yep. Oh, Michael Ann Spoiled Mama has made it back to the show. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Welcome to the party.
Ace FLA 1 has made it in. Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning.
Orange Cone Vlog just made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Yes. And we are all caught up in the chat so far. Today is August 3rd. And speaking of creators, you know, we always give you 5 channels in the morning that we like to highlight. And today's list begins with Cruise Pulse. Next up is Cruise Shop Save. Next up is Cruise Vet Adventures. Next is Cruising with Bernie and JoJo. And last but not least is Cruising with Calandra. And, you know, if you like cruise ship drone footage, go over to Cruising with Calandra. They got wonderful drone footage of cruise ships leaving and coming into New York City. So that's definitely worth the visit there. And let's see, today, we're coming at you from different locations here. Let me just make sure that these ads are clear first.
Dun, dun, dun.
And then I can play some footage. Y'all go ahead and talk amongst each other. I got to let these ads play.
Oh no, ads.
Ads, yeah. Even with ad block installed, it's still coming.
Yeah, some of them are definitely tricky.
And talking about ads, I'm still working on my deal, trying to get my ads back. I'm hoping by today be clear. You know, I
had gotten this email from YouTube about my membership being suspended or whatever, and I never put it together right away that it was because you were having that trouble. So
But 2 days ago it was all back to normal. Then yesterday morning all went to hell again, and then I sent some new info yesterday. So I'm hoping that either today or tomorrow be fixed. It's getting a little depressing.
Oh yeah, yep, and they do not make it easy for any of us
at all.
No, they don't. That's what just frustrates me so much.
Yep. I'm gonna have to call California, somebody over there, and curse him out real soon. Yeah, freaking robots are getting in the way. They don't let you deal with it. So.
No, and it's like I said, it's terrible to deal with, and it's like it literally like is talking. Like I hate to have to say it this way, but it's like talking to a moron, right? Like they're friendly and you know, and they're seemingly wanting to be helpful to you, but you can have an hour conversation with them and really get literally absolutely nowhere.
Yep. So here, let me see.
And there's zero way around it. I mean, that's you're just stuck. They
Yep.
just don't. It's just kind of like, you know.
But I bet you, if I owe them money, they be giving me a call already.
Yep. Okay, so
Familiar?
here's a live look at Pittsburgh, and Scott, how was the weather? How was the weather over there by this city here?
Well, okay. It would have been better if you'd have picked Baltimore, or no, not seriously. It would have been better if you picked Philadelphia, because I'm like only 2 hours from Philly. I'm 5 hours from Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay,
Oh, wow.
okay. I got to remember that.
Yep. So Pittsburgh is all the way out on the western side of the state. So
Somebody's been watching you, Scott.
and it's my least favorite city. Just so everybody knows, I don't like Pittsburgh, but my daughter loves Pittsburgh and spends a lot of time in Pittsburgh for work. So and she loves the city. So right now where I am, it's I'm not sure what the deal is with that whole 63 degrees Fahrenheit on that screen there, because it's 72 where I am. So and there can't possibly be that much of a temperature discrepancy.
Well, they're closer to the water too.
Well, yeah. So like what you're seeing right there, I mean, I think the river there is if you see those arched bridges there, I think there's 3 rivers in Pittsburgh, right? There's actually a big stadium called Three Rivers Stadium. And every time I see pictures of Lower Manhattan where the river kind of turns or whatever, it looks very similar down on the river in Pittsburgh. So, and I always make jokes about it. I was like, is that Manhattan or Pittsburgh? So anyway, so I think the river you're seeing, you can't really see the water there, but the bridge is there. I think that is the Monongahela River. So there's and then there's the Allegheny River, and there's a third one. I can't remember what it is because I don't really like Pittsburgh too much. But anyway, so but it is I guess it is a great city if you aren't biased against it like I am, and it's got a lot of culture and a lot of city things, you know, like it's got a lot of districts, and like it's got a food district and a textile district and everything else and stuff like that. So it's got a lot of rich history, and of course it's all built around steel and coal as well. So
That's what I thought. It was industrial.
Yeah, it's an industrial city for sure. It's built around steel and you know, which is, you know, why they're the Steelers. You know, so but it's mainly built around steel and a little bit of coal. So
Steel City.
Yeah.
Yep. What about over here in ATL, Eddie?
77 degrees, mostly cloudy today. There you go.
Is
it gonna rain?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna rain.
Looks like it. And this is Centennial Olympic Park. It looks like a very nice place.
I've been
Yes.
But you guys have clouds.
I'm about an hour from that place, south.
And let me see. I'm just flipping to ours here.
And we're like 10 minutes from this place.
Walking or driving?
Driving for sure.
10 minutes. And we're in the parking lot for sure.
Yep.
At either port, we're 10 minutes from the Royal Caribbean or Carnival Terminal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why so dark?
There she is, Miss Voyager of the Seas.
That's what it is. I'm trying to redo the tab the way the sun can fill the frame, but somehow.
Just refresh it.
Yep. Okay. And so we are waking up to 85 degrees here in Galveston.
Nice.
It's moving up here with 80% humidity. And if you are still here this afternoon coming into town, 4:00 p.m. today will be at 92 degrees with 65% humidity and no rain at all.
It was 91 at 10 o'clock last night.
Yeah. So that's your sail away forecast for today if you're going on Voyager of the Seas.
I can't wait till we go on one of those up scenes. The harmony is what we're going on.
Mhm.
I can't.
That blue part of the building, is that the gangway to get on the ship?
And no, that's the terminal. The gangway is still white.
The
Okay.
the terminal is
It's big. It's blue. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah, like when they first announced it, I saw all the artist renderings of it and stuff like that.
Mhm.
It definitely looked nice and modern. So
Yes.
Definitely. And they still got the big propeller hanging from the ceiling in there. I saw Hoffman's video on that terminal.
yeah, it's a great, it's a great investment for
Yeah.
sure. So it definitely tells you they're there to stay.
And it's Green Marine certified, all solo.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, when I
doesn't-
watched your video of where you like drove down along, like down to the terminals and stuff like that or whatever, it reminded me very much of the area that goes back into Cape Liberty in Bayonne, New Jersey. So it has a lot of like, it has like a lot of warehouses and stuff like that, like, like maritime warehouses and stuff.
Yeah.
And then at the end it comes back, and it's also a commercial port as well as cruise ship port.
Oh,
So-
snap. We got two jokes in the house here. We got House of X says J&S Adventures. We have a short of Eddie laying in bed sleeping. LOL. Joking. And then Destination Fun came in with this one. Good morning. Have you booked anything this week?
Well, no. Because
Shh, don't say it. Don't say it.
okay.
Don't say it.
Okay.
She booked another Temu delivery, which we have an unbagging video up.
Keep it a secret.
Yes. That was the one that was missing for 2 days.
Right.
That it would just happen to be slower getting delivered, and it wasn't lost.
Oh,
We
snap.
knew what was coming.
Najuma Brown has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hola, Najuma.
So I just wanted to say something to Tinkerbell here real quick. So I used to always be like everyone else, and just I had the attitude of, oh, when in Nassau, stay on the ship, nothing to see here. And then right after the restart, I like when the restart was coming, I said, you know what, I'm going to be determined to make myself get back off the ship in Nassau and go and explore Nassau and do different things and see it again, and just kind of have this better attitude towards Nassau. And I have not regretted it. I have loved it. I have had just the most fantastic time. And as I've been coming to Nassau and seeing the progress, of course you can see it behind like the construction walls and stuff, and I could always see it from the ship. And I was, have always been excited. And every time I get there, there's a little bit more done to it and everything. And then the last time I was there, which was in March, there was even more stuff done. So I've really been excited to get off the ship and explore the new port, and I'm going to get to do that in just 10 days. So when I get on Oasis, so I'm getting on Oasis in 10 days, and I'm really excited to explore the new port in Nassau, and I'm going to be vlogging it to the nth degree. So
Let's get caught up in the chat real quick, and then we can move on to the news. Wellness with Frugal Mama has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
She had a poll on her thing. Do you exercise with her? I said, yeah.
Right. Rob with Cruise Brothers has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
And then we have TNT's Adventures to Sea.
Good morning.
Hi.
73 degrees and looking great in Chicago.
Oh, man.
Yes. Kevin from Tuber Chat. Good morning and word up to you.
Good morning.
Morning.
Thank you for that share. As always, we appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see.
like Kurt from CME.
Yeah, Kurt made it in. I saw it up here.
Welcome.
Yeah. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, and everybody's speaking to each other. That's good. If y'all see anybody I missed, just let me know.
Or yell out.
Can't Stop Walking But Love Mowing and Cruising has made it in.
Hi.
And Canadian Family Life has made it in. Good morning.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Tiffany. I saw where you were on this morning, but I got distracted somehow.
I think she just dropped a get to know me video or something that's like 40 questions. I want to check that out a little later.
Yeah, one of the twins woke up this morning and they distracted me.
Yep. And let's see. Okay. So on this day in history, August 3rd, we're going all the way back to 1583. English navigator Sir Humphrey Gilbert arrived at St. John's, Newfoundland, and claimed it in the name of the Queen. Let's see. In 1900, American journalist Ernie Pyle, who was one of the most famous correspondents of World War II, was born. In 1914, Germany declared war on France in World War I. In 1936, at the Olympics in Berlin, American track athlete Jesse Owens won the 100-meter event, his first of 4 Olympic gold medals.
Wow.
In 1940, Lithuania was accepted into the USSR following the Soviet occupation of the Baltic states. In 1941, American entrepreneur and domestic lifestyle innovator Martha Stewart was born. In 1949, the National Basketball Association was formed by the merger of the National Basketball League and the Basketball Association of America. Oh, in 1958, the U.S. atomic submarine Nautilus passed beneath the thick ice cap of the North Pole, an unprecedented feat. In 1960, the Republic of Niger gained its independence from France. In 1984, American gymnast Mary Lou Retton won the all-around event at the Los Angeles Games, becoming the first American woman to win an individual Olympic gold medal in gymnastics. And finally, in 1992, the American revisionist Western Unforgiven had its world premiere, and it later won 4 Academy Awards, including Best Director for Clint Eastwood, who also starred in the drama, and Best Picture. And that will do it for On This Day in History.
Very nice.
Let's check back in with the chat here. Yeah, Destination Fun is here. And let's see.
Hey, Sherry.
Jennifer from Embarkation Nation has made it in. Good morning.
Hey, Jennifer.
Good morning.
Yeah, and they have a premiere on the Embarkation Nation. I think they have a premiere on the port in Nassau.
Almeda Sang Vlog has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And yep, we're all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time that we bring you the cruise and travel industry news.
The news, the cruise week.
Popular private island to receive massive $1 million expansion. So this is a follow-up story on a previous notice that we brought to you on MSC's Ocean K. So speculation has been strong that Ocean K MSC Maritime or Marine Reserve will soon be receiving its massive development and upgrade following the cruise line's announcement that the private island will be closed for 6 weeks from April 7th through May 22nd, 2024. When the cruise line notified guests of the temporary closure, it only stated that Ocean K MSC Marine Reserve will be temporarily closed to MSC cruise guests from 4/7 to 5/22/2024 in order to make necessary guest experience enhancements and support the island's future growth plans. Now, the June 2023 report from the Central Bank of the Bahamas has noted that they approved the $100 million project, completing phase 2 of the development. Listed under the new foreign investment projects for Bimini, the westernmost district of the Bahamas, the report notes that MSC Cruises has been approved to expand and upgrade Ocean K's MSC Marine Reserve cruise destination. Both operational and guest experience upgrades are part of the upcoming project. On the operational side, the cruise line will be installing new storm and drain management systems, 3 new buildings for staff housing, and a solar farm for sustainable energy. Guests will be able to look forward to new entertainment areas, a private yacht club, and other amenities as yet undefined. It is possible that new pavilions and beaches will be prepared, as well as new bars, game areas, dining options, cabanas, and more. Refurbishment and refreshment of the island's existing facilities is sure to be completed during the closure as well. Undoubtedly, MSC Cruises will make announcements in the coming weeks and months as the projects are confirmed and get underway. So very excited about that. I absolutely, positively love Ocean Cay. My favorite private island used to be, believe it or not, Half Moon. But now Half Moon has slid down the list a little bit, and Ocean Cay and Coco Cay come in at kind of an even keel with me. And the reason being is they are very different experiences. And I really like that traditional private island experience, which is why Ocean Cay has taken that spot for me. So moving on, another MSC story. MSC Cruises unveils more than 150 itineraries. The cruise ports of Florida will become the major focal point of MSC cruise ship deployments in the winter of 2024 through 2025, with 3 cruise ships home porting in Miami and 1 in Port Canaveral, sailing a variety of Caribbean itineraries. What is going on here? Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties here. So, okay, let's get back on track here.
Yes.
A 4th ship will be based in New York, offering northern options for would-be Caribbean cruisers. MSC Cruises will homeport 2 Seaside-class ships in Miami for the first time. MSC Seascape and MSC Seaside both will operate 7-night Eastern and Western Caribbean cruise starting in October of 2024 and continuing into the spring of 2025. Ports of call will include MSC's Private Island, Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, San Juan, Puerto Rico, Ocho Rios, Jamaica, Georgetown, Grand Cayman, Cozumel, Mexico, Roatan, Honduras, and other destinations. MSC Divina will continue her deployment in Miami, sailing mostly short cruises, calling in Nassau and Ocean Cay. The ship will also operate a few 10-night sailings to Jamaica, Aruba, Curacao, the Dominican Republic, and the Bahamas. Port Canaveral MSC Seashore will sail a combination of short cruises and 7-night voyages. And from New York City, the Maravilla will sail 7 to 11-night Caribbean itineraries, calling at Orlando, via Port Canaveral, Nassau, the Bahamas, and Ocean Cay. The cruise line also will base 1 ship in the South Caribbean, the MSC Virtuosa, home porting in Fort-de-France, Martinique. So the ship will sail back-to-back 7 nights Central and Southern Caribbean itineraries, calling at Guadeloupe, Virgin Islands, St. Martin, St. Kitts, Aruba, Barbuda and Antigua, St. Vincent, Grenada, and St. Lucia. MSC Cruises private island destination Ocean Cay Maritime or Marine Reserve will be a featured call for all Caribbean cruises except for those operating from Martinique. The reserve in early 2024 will undergo an expansion and several upgrades to its facilities. So yeah, so that is really great news. I am on one of those 3 shorter cruises from Port Canaveral, as well as one of the 11 days from New York on Maravilla. So I'm really excited about MSC's commitment to the U.S. market, and they are expanding that commitment, which is definitely good news. And Kurt and Marcia had mentioned today on their morning show about how confusing some of the MSC has a lot of ships that are sea something. So, and that's just because that is the seaside class. So they are Seascape, Seaside, Sea View. And I think there's one more, and I can't remember what it is. But in any event, very excited about that. Really looking forward to it, and glad to see MSC's doubling down on its commitment to the U.S. market.
Yes, Ace FLA1, you're always welcome to drop your own link. And every other creator in the chat, you can drop your own link by typing in the words #creator, #ELS if you're on Eddie's side, and #TMD if you're on the Mustard Drills chat. But we went ahead and dropped their link. Everybody go check out their channel, Ace FLA1. And I do believe that they said they're a little short on watch hours. So if you want to run their playlist, we invite you to do so.
Yeah.
I know that they would really, really appreciate you. And Sea Tripping with Kim and Scott says, who is on the MSC World America inaugural? We have looked at it. We have really committed in a roundabout way
for the inaugural sailing now
on the World America. Yeah, so I know that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
So here's my problem with doing things like that. I want to be on it, but my biggest problem is every single time in my own personal experience that I commit to cruises that are really far out, something ends up happening or going on or whatever, and I end up not on it. So I tend to not try to, I definitely know what I want to do, but I try not to absolutely commit by booking them until closer to the sailing.
Okay, they
that's
just
what
booked.
we're doing.
They just booked it.
Okay, we'll be there.
Nice.
But that's what we're doing.
And clock is on it as well. So
yeah, my clock is on it. And CME Traveling says Seashore.
Okay, that's the one. Yeah. So yep, but and for the longest time, I had a real hard time pronouncing Maravilla, right? And I always wanted to call it Maraviglia. Yeah. So, but I finally got it down.
Okay, and Embarkation Nation. I knew there was somebody else. They're going on the inaugural also.
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, and that inaugural on World America is from Miami.
Mm-hmm.
And he likes going out of the Miami.
Love Miami. I love it.
So here's the thing about Miami. Miami is a really nice port, and every ship I've ever gotten on in Miami has been very efficient. In fact, when I got on Celebration in Miami, it was literally just kind of like walked all the way through straight onto the ship, right? It was perfect. The problem I have with Miami is sometimes you need a second mortgage to pay for the pre-cruise hotel night.
Yes.
Because those Miami hotels are expensive.
Well, it wasn't so much the hotel because we got a group rate. The shuttle was $10. Getting to the ship, staying in the city, all of it was good until we got to the airport and tried to eat a meal.
That's
where it got real expensive.
Okay. Right. Yeah. So, no, I agree. I mean, same thing for me. Like, I flew down there, the Uber ride was like about $9,000 from the airport to Brickell. Right. And then I got to the hotel, and then they told me that my no preset spending limit American Express was not enough to cover the hotel charge.
Wow.
And then I, took another $12,000 Uber from that hotel the next day over to the ship.
Right.
But everything else was perfect.
Yeah. And CMA Traveling has announcement here. Heck yeah, J&S Adventures, love y'all. We'll be on the April 12th MSC World America. We booked it on the first day.
Nice.
CME.
CME.
Oh wow.
Yep. So that is just some of the creators that are going to be on board.
You hear that, Jennifer?
Yeah. Oh, she's there too. She says our Miami hotel is over $300 because there are a lot sold out for a music festival.
I know, it's crazy.
We're gonna watch out for that and make sure.
We don't have any relatives to stay in Miami.
$9,000 for an Uber.
Now, yeah, now. Obviously, I'm kidding, right? But
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm not by much, really.
Miami's
I'm telling
high.
you, it's crazy
Yeah,
expensive down
Miami's
there.
High, and New York is high too. But you gotta visit the food carts. Okay, if you want to save money in New York City, eat off the food carts. If you got $5,
Nathan's.
you got a whole meal. You got a
Nathan's
whole meal
food
if you got $5.
Yeah.
And if you want to see something hilarious,
Mm-hmm.
please go watch Scott the Mustard Drills. We watched it again.
Oh yeah, the Norfolk video.
We watched it again last night.
That was our introduction to you. Was your Norfolk video saying, I'm never doing this again. And then you got this map thing with the hook thing going over. Oh man, we enjoy that.
Yeah.
We really do.
So we watched it again and again.
That Norfolk video really gets it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Please go watch
Crazy.
it. If you don't watch it.
And it's on the Magic too, which the Dream Class is near and dear to my heart. So
I like Dream Class a lot, right? And I thought that's why I was like, wow, Dream Class in Norfolk, I can drive to that, right?
Yep. Not again, huh?
Yeah.
XOXO Bob. First of all, welcome to the show. Do believe we have never saw your name. Welcome in. And it says you can use the free Metro mover from Brickell to the port.
Yes, you can, but I didn't.
Okay. Well, that'll work. Let's see.
I mean, the cheapest part of my entire now that was no way near the first time I ever sailed out of Miami. I've sailed out of Miami gazillions of times, right? But the cheapest part of my entire experience that time was the Brightline train ticket that I used to then get up to West Palm Beach to go on Margaritaville at Sea, right? That was like the cheapest thing of the whole thing. It was like, I don't know, $39 or something.
Yeah, and Bob says he's from Miami. So that'll be good. Get some inside information from Bob here. Thank you.
And
that was
Eddie's brother does driving.
Yep.
And we can just put in the plug in.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we can use him as well.
Is that Uncle Bob right here in the chat, Eddie?
No.
Oh, okay. Just checking. We never know who's going to show up in the chat here. And Scott has a question here. Okay, and it says, "What service or option should cruise lines bring back?"
Well, there's a whole list of them here, but since we don't have time for a whole list, I am going to offer one.
Okay.
I would love if the cruise lines would bring back the airport luggage service. And if you don't know what that is, okay, the cruise lines used to offer a service, and it was cheap, right? But I don't even care if it was adjusted for today's pricing. I would still use it. This amazing service. You just went to guest services and signed up, gave them your flight information, and at the end of the day, you put your bags out. They took your bags, but instead of them waiting for you in the terminal when you got off the ship, they took them straight to the airline, right? You didn't see them again until you traveled to the airport and got on your plane and landed to wherever your final destination was.
Right.
It was amazing. I loved it. We used it every single time we could. Now, your flight had to be a little bit later in the day, so it wasn't going to be available for like really early flights, but our flight was always later in the day because we wanted to give ourselves plenty of time. So it was amazing. Loved it. Really, would give anything if the cruise lines would bring that back. So convenient, so amazing.
Oh my God. Oh, wait a minute. I'm distracted just for a minute. Rob sending me some prices from where he's at right now. And just to highlight one of them, guacamole and chips, $11.99. Guacamole and chips.
That's at the airport, dude. Airport.
Yeah, I know. Chicken wings, $17.90, and that's probably just for a 6-piece.
One little tiny empanada.
Uh-huh.
And a bottle of water at the Miami airport, $9.
Yeah.
Oh,
one cup of coffee and 2 slices of toast, $10.
Yeah.
And that's what I got.
Yeah.
$10.
And it was a small cup. It wasn't no, venti or anything. It was a small cup. And toast. Okay, so which option or service should cruise lines bring back, Eddie? You seem to enjoy the skeet shooting because you talk about it so much.
That was a long time ago, and I don't see that possible now. You think about people jumping overboard, you be people getting shot now.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh, by accident. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Boom.
Boom.
Geesh.
This is a tough one, Scott.
Oh, my gosh, I stumped you.
Yeah. Whatchamacallit, room service should be brought back free like it used to be.
No, I agree with that.
That's the only thing I could think of right now. Everything else, you were fine with it. I wish they offer free laundry to everybody at least once a week.
Yeah.
One bag or something. This way you will bring less stuff to your cabin, Cheryl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And probably one of these venues open all day, like NCL does with the local and the oceans, 24 hours. All those ships should have that, because there's always somebody up at some time of the night snacking around or walking around or something. So it might be a good thing. That's what I could think of right off the bat.
For me is definitely the pre-breakfast that we enjoy in the stateroom with cereal and stuff. And to piggyback off of that, they took off on the Breeze and the Dream. They took off the Ocean Plaza where you can get the breakfast buffet served right there. I wish they would bring that back, because along with that comes the lunch that has the Manhattan clam chowder that I like. So yeah, that's missing. I'm missing my Manhattan clam chowder.
Yeah, and I agree with Scott, because I remember, and I used the bags go to the airport. All you had to do was go to guest services and let them know. I agree with that. That was number one service. Besides the chocolate on the pillows, I kind of like that.
Well, actually, Elizabeth just now popped in with that chocolates on the pillows.
Oh, did she?
Yes,
oh
she
my
did.
God!
And midnight buffets. Yep, I'm with that.
Yes, I love the chocolate on the pillows.
I mean, like, another thing I would love to see too is more of the, like, I used to love the ice sculptures, right? And you do see those from time to time, but not religiously like you used to. There used to be a whole bunch of them all the time, multiple days throughout the, cruise and stuff like that. I miss those too. But that luggage service, boy, that was fantastic.
Yes.
And also the ice carving, that's one of the highlights of my trip, is to go to Groove for St. Jude while they, carve the ice sculpture in front of you. And then, you got to guess what it is all along the way. So that's one shipboard activity that I thoroughly enjoy.
Yeah, like Royal used to have this midnight chocolate buffet, right? And it was massive, and it was all chocolate, and they would have these sculptures too made out of chocolate and stuff like that too, which was really cool. So
yep. Hey, Midlife Travels has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
And let's see. CME Traveling says, love breakfast and coffee to the cabin daily. Yeah, I love it so much that I actually paid for it twice on our celebration cruise. I'm like, let's get a pot of coffee. It's $3,
Yeah.
And
it used to be free.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought, I mean, it definitely used to be free, right? But I thought you could still get certain items delivered for free.
It's
Maybe
Danish.
I'm wrong about that.
It's Danishes and stuff that I don't really eat for breakfast.
Right.
So I skip it, and then we just end up going now to the main dining room for
Right.
breakfast.
Gotcha.
We love the main.
Not just for C-Day brunch, but on port days, you can go to the main dining room also.
The hour, the hour
Right.
a little bit different.
Yeah. So we're going to get breakfast either way.
Yeah. And not have to stand in line.
Oh, here, Jennifer from Embarkation Nation says, I remember when they would record the whole cruise and you could purchase it on VHS.
Oh, yeah, right.
Remember?
Yep.
Remember?
I do. Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, I do miss them
That's a
playing
good
the
one.
video of the whole cruise. Okay, without the VHS, LOL.
Mhm. That's true, Jennifer. That's true.
What other cruise? And I'm talking to the chat here. What other cruise services or options should cruise lines bring back?
Yeah, that is true, Jennifer.
I think another thing too is I think Carnival should bring back Carnival Airlines. If you remember that, Carnival had its own airline.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it purchased like Pacific, like Pan Pacific Airways or something like that or whatever, just to get in, right? But then it expanded the fleet. At one point in time, it had like over 40 daily routes, flying all over the place, and of course, the bulk of it was flying their cruise passengers to wherever they needed to get on a Carnival cruise. And it was competitive rates and everything else too. And I think eventually they sold it to Pan Am for whatever amount of money.
Pan Am.
But they eventually sold it to Pan Am, but that'd be cool too.
Yep. CME Traveling says a certain class can get free breakfast on MSC cruises.
Oh, okay.
That might be the yacht club that you were talking about. I'm not sure. We'll have to see Scott's vlog to check that out. And Traveling with Tinkerbell has chimed in on the question. I would love to see on the Carnival ships, the buffet, how it used to be before the pandemic. Now all of the stations have the same food selection.
Yes. Right. I mean, I'll tell you, my very first cruise back from the restart was on Mardi Gras. And it was Mardi Gras' third sailing. And when I went into that buffet and saw like the tiny little offering, and then it was like the same on the other side, and all the other stations were closed, I was like, hope this is not the new normal, right?
Yeah.
But it seems like it kind of is the new normal.
It is, especially on Carnival. But I do like the it's in the yacht club. I figured as much. But I noticed on Celebration, there consistently, like every day, we would walk through the buffet, but like not stop there. But there was this big old pile of some kind of fried rice every single day.
Yeah.
On there, and I had never seen that on the Carnival ship. I've only cruised Carnival, and like I've never seen that. I know that had to be good because it looked good, and I wanted to stop and eat it, but we never did. So
I mean, listen, I mean, I've liked the food on every cruise line, right? And I've never had a problem with it. I always thought Royal had slightly better main dining room food than Carnival did. Until Royal came out with that new menu at the beginning of this year. And now I think those two are kind of on par for subpar food in the end.
And CME Traveling says we always have gotten free coffee, and certain breakfast items they're free on MSC, not necessarily the yacht club.
Yeah.
Rock the Boat says bring back the seafood buffet.
Nice. Yeah.
This one, I really do, because I love seafood.
Yeah. We both love seafood.
I love it. This is a good question, Scott. It really is. It looks like we got some cruise enthusiasts in the chat.
Yeah, and that's missing what they used to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't miss everything about the good old days, right? I like that the dress code is a little bit more relaxed. I like that. I don't miss the, Like, I don't miss the days when they would literally turn you away and say you're not properly dressed. Like,
Right.
you know, like I don't miss that, obviously, but yeah, but I definitely miss some of the stuff that they, you know, took away and haven't brought back. So.
Yeah. And Eddie, you have a secret that you wanted to share of an upcoming cruise.
Yes. October 28, 2024. Leaving out of Tampa on the Carnival Paradise. Hey,
No,
that's a nice Mardi Gras. Jubilee, no.
Hang on. I got the wrong one. There we
Here
go.
we go. That's more like it. Leaving out of Tampa on this ship, the Carnival Paradise, going on a 6-day cruise down to Key West, Montego Bay, and Grand Cayman. 6 days of luxury, hanging around, eating, drinking, and all that good stuff. Hanging out. It's going to be a lot of creators in it. It's a Halloween cruise. We're going to get to do some party in it. There's some activities going on. Check out our Facebook group on The Secret Boost Cruise, managed by Mike and J&S Adventures. For any information, please get in touch with Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com. $25 down reserves your spot. Pay up your deposit by May 2024 and your full cruise by July 2024. It's about 8 creators coming in, where we got more people coming to the group. So please join us. Hoping to see you there soon.
Booze Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios, out of Tampa, Florida. Port of calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Come join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
Oh, snap. Hang on. There we go.
Like Kurt said something here in the chat. I think that's very interesting, Kurt. So
Yeah, I do believe
something new I learned about you.
What did he say?
He said, I do believe they should enforce rules and turn
folks away.
Don't make the rules for MDR or specialty dining.
Back in the 80s and 90s, you have to be in a tuxedo to go to dinner, specialty dinner.
Like when I first started cruising, I took my little kids with me. My son had to have, you know, like a shirt and tie on and stuff like that or whatever. Because I think one time they did turn us away because he didn't have a tie on.
Oh, wow.
He had a button-down shirt on, but he needed a tie. Right. So, and I just happened to have a little clip on for him. And we went back to the room and I got the tie and I clipped it on him. And he was like, and I was like, leave it on.
Yeah, we had to dress like we were on the Titanic doing dinner back in the day.
Yeah.
So was it all of the extra clothes that weighed it down with ties and stuff?
And women wore beautiful
big gowns,
prom dresses.
Yeah. That is profound.
Yeah.
So that's why she carries so much luggage.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
We have to hang on. Because Z said it, I have to just put it up here. Can't wait till December 23rd, the greatest cruise ship of all time, the Carnival Jubilee on December 23rd. We'll be sailing out of Galveston and we will be on it.
Yes, we will.
I love that shit.
In our back door, right there, going that direction.
Texas.
Okay. That's enough of the cruise ship port flex here now.
Well, hey, that's in Germany, but I'm just putting that big star up there as a reminder.
That is Texas.
That is Texas.
Oh. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay.
The Claw.
The cruise ship. My goodness. That sucker is nice. Alicia, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And Cruising with Judy has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
And let's see, they should at least enforce the current dress code, is what she said.
Yeah. I mean, okay. I mean, listen, I'm telling you, I am guilty of showing up on formal night in jeans and a t-shirt.
Mhm.
Okay. But to my defense, not I don't know if this is defense or not, but to my defense, I always showed up late, right? After the bulk of the people had been in and had dinner and were off going, and it was at the end of that service, because I always have my time. So at the end of the service, I would show up and say, you can just sit me back in the corner where nobody can see me in jeans and a t-shirt, right?
Yep.
I've done it. So otherwise, I'm not really into formal night anymore. I've just been there, done that too many times. So I don't like to carry all those extra clothes with me, and I don't like to get dressed up anymore because I used to have to wear a suit and tie every day to work for decades, and I'm just over it.
Yep.
So
And to clarify, CME says, just saying, I'm not for the ties thing, but don't look, but don't look you're at home eating.
Yeah.
My church or out for a nice dinner. I was about to suggest that we get Kurt a pineapple tie, and that way he can be in dress code compliance.
Yeah, there you go.
Might be an idea. And Jennifer from Embarkations Nation says the stars at night are big and bright.
That's right. Deep in the heart of
Texas.
That's right.
Wait.
That is right.
Hey.
And let's see.
Texas.
And let's see. For the remainder of the day. Oh, and there's a drink cost. Okay, so Rob must have messaged me. And let me read this before we get out of here. These are incredible prices. I don't know that I would want to participate in that, Rob. This is terrible. These cost. Let me see. Soda. Okay, let's see what a soda is going to cost over here.
Because that's what we drink, soda.
Choice of water, $7.69. Diet Coke, Sprite, ginger ale, club soda, lemonade, grapefruit juice. All the juices are almost $5. So, yeah.
Won't be going to that airport.
No.
But I am ready.
In Canada.
Any airport.
That's the Canadian.
Like that.
I don't know. You already got the neck pillow on.
I'm waiting on the
she
phone
snapped
call.
it. It's
a done
once
deal.
it's snapped, that's a done deal. I think that's going to be on our neck for the next 30
waiting
days.
for Elizabeth to call me and say, come on.
Elizabeth, she's waiting on you.
Elizabeth's not going on that cruise in 10 days.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. I really thought I was, Cruise Nuts is going to the, I guess I'll go with them.
I even just said to her, we were sitting here watching TV last night, and I looked over at Elizabeth, and I was like, why aren't you going on this cruise with me in 10 days? Her biggest problem is she does not want to cruise as often as I think she should, because she does not want to come back to stacks and stacks of work on her desk.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And before we close out the show, who is coming on for the rest of the day? Eddie.
And here we go. Following us at Moment in the World with Darian and Cruise-Vet Adventures at 11 Eastern. Vacation Nations will be live today at 12:30, followed by Roy and Becky's Travels at 1 p.m. Eastern. Wanshorn Adventures will be on at 4 p.m. Gillian Farms, 6 p.m. Macallan Spoiled Mama, 6:30 p.m. 7 p.m. tonight will be Parkers on the Go, Journey with the Gingers, or Call Me V, followed by Lobby's Fat Live at 8 p.m. and closing the night with Beach Please at 9 p.m. And maybe the Naughty Man blocks will be on at either 9 or 10 p.m. also tonight. So check it out.
And
Gerald, you and Jeremy are welcome to come up to New Jersey. You can see New York from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You can't see the rats though; they're too
And there's
far
less
away.
rats.
They're too small. I mean, even though they're big, they're too far away. You can't see them.
Yeah.
You and Jeremy are welcome to come up.
And Cruising with Judy
I'm gonna be driving right past the Newark airport. I'll grab you. We'll whip over to the ship. It'll be a fantastic time.
Oh, it would be a great time.
And Cruising with Judy says, sounds like Los Angeles prices. We haven't been out west yet, but we will.
All the airports are like that. I travel in from 2017 to 2020 constantly every week.
Right.
And it was just like that.
Yeah,
I always make sure that I ate before I got to the airport because I knew I was gonna be paying. And unfortunately, I bought coffee at the airport. So
yeah, we're gonna have to do that.
And I want to put in a plug. Journey with the Gingers. We'll have Ricky Ocean. He will be on the booze cruise with us in October.
Don't miss that show.
It's going to be high energy. So get you what are those things called?
Energy drink.
Energy drink. Because he's hyper.
Yes.
You know.
Ricky is a whole just entertainment all by himself.
All by himself. I don't know if Lori or
Hannah.
I don't know if they can handle him.
I don't know. They're pretty energetic themselves. It's going to be an exciting show for sure.
Yes.
Alice thought that Ricky Ocean was the director of the Glory, and I kept telling him, no, he's just going to be the director of our group.
Yes.
We're not so excited about it. She's like, but so he's the director. Say, no.
Right. Controversial Cruising has a message for you. You can come to Alaska with me in 3 weeks. I hear it's pretty warm. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, right. I don't think it's gonna.
That would be a blessing for us.
Yeah, a blessing for you guys.
For like all of
the
August,
rest of the summer.
Yeah, for like all of August and half, all the way through to half of November. Yeah. It's
we would
hot.
miss hurricane season.
Yeah, we would. We need to go north for hurricane season.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, that's it for the chat, and that will do it for the show. Thank you guys so much for coming in. We really appreciate your ongoing support for the show. If you like the show today, hit a big thumbs up on your way out.
Subscribe to all the channels
if you have not done so already, and never ever forget, we love you and good morning.
Bye.
Mwah.